Imagine running your fingers through the softest, most luxurious fabric in the world, cashmere. Now, picture the journey of that delicate wool from the rugged mountains where cashmere goats roam to the high-tech factories where it's transformed into designer sweaters, scarves, and coats. But that's just the beginning. Goats aren't just prized for their ultra-soft wool. Every part of them is highly valued, from creamy, nutrient-rich milk turned into gourmet cheese to tender meat served in dishes worldwide. These animals fuel entire industries. So how are millions of tons of goat hair harvested, processed, and transformed into products you see every day? Let's take a deep dive into the fascinating world of cashmere goat farming, factory production, and the global demand that keeps this industry running. Goats were among the first animals domesticated by humans, with their origins tracing back to the Fertile Crescent in Southwest Asia and parts of Eastern Europe around 10,000 years ago. They evolved from the wild Bezoar goat, primarily in regions that are now Iran, southeastern Anatolia, and eastern Turkey. Over time, goats spread across the world due to trade, migration, and warfare. Early Neolithic farmers began keeping goats mainly for their milk and meat, but they also found value in their dung, which served as fuel. Additionally, goat hides were historically used to make containers for transporting water and wine, as well as parchment for writing. As of 2024, the global goat population exceeded 1.95 billion, with approximately 150 million residing in India. On large farms, goats benefit from wide open pastures where they can move freely and graze naturally. This active lifestyle enhances their physical well-being and boosts their immune systems. Farmers often practice rotational grazing to maintain a steady supply of fresh grass while reducing environmental damage. Since goats are highly sensitive to temperature changes, their shelters must be well insulated in cold climates to protect them from freezing temperatures. Conversely, in hot regions, proper ventilation is essential to keep them cool and prevent overheating. Overcrowding leads to stress, increased aggression, and a higher risk of disease outbreaks. Herders typically allow goats to graze in groups, supplementing their diet with grains such as corn, oats, and bran to provide additional protein and energy. Female goats are known for their high fertility rates, often giving birth to 1 to 3 kids at a time. Newborn goats are usually strong enough to stand and nurse shortly after birth. Farmers closely monitor the birthing process to assist the mother if needed. Within a week, the young goats can be grouped into smaller enclosures for easier care and feeding. Separating them early allows farmers to check for health issues like infections, birth defects, and digestive problems while also preventing the spread of disease. When dairy goats are fully grown and ready to produce milk, the milking process begins. But first, everything must be kept clean. Farmers wash the goats' udders with special cleaners to make sure the milk stays safe. The goats are then taken to a special milking area, where each one has its own stall. These stalls keep the goats comfortable and still while farmers milk them. Goats contribute about 2% of the world's total milk supply. On average, a dairy goat produces between 540 to 1,180 kilograms of milk over a 284-day milking period. The amount of butterfat in goat milk depends on the breed, usually ranging from 3.5% to 5%. Goat milk has become more popular than cow milk in recent years, especially among people looking for healthier and easier to digest dairy options. It's packed with important vitamins, minerals, and good fats that help the body stay strong. That's why goat milk isn't just used for drinking. It's also turned into cheese, yogurt, and even special health products that sell for high prices in stores. But what makes goat milk different from cow milk? One big reason is that the fat particles in goat milk are much smaller, making it easier for the stomach to break down. This is great for people who have trouble digesting regular dairy. Also, goat milk has fewer allergens, which means many people who are allergic to cow milk can drink goat milk without any problems. Making goat cheese is an interesting process. First, the milk is warmed to about 32 to 35 degrees Celsius. Then, cheese culture and salt are mixed in. Once the milk thickens, it is poured into tube-shaped molds to drain and take shape. Goat cheese has a creamy, slightly tangy flavor. Some cheeses are rolled in spices like black pepper pepper, thyme, garlic, chili, or fennel seeds to add extra taste. It's a popular ingredient in many dishes, from salads and sandwiches to gourmet pizzas. Moving on, goat meat has been eaten in many cultures for centuries, but now it's becoming more popular worldwide. In some places, it's called chivo or cabrito. Unlike beef or pork, goat meat is leaner, meaning it has less fat, making it a healthier choice. Many people prefer it because it's packed with protein and essential nutrients, while being lower in cholesterol. Goat meat is also in high demand for religious and cultural reasons. It's a popular choice in halal and kosher diets, making it an important food in Muslim, Jewish, and other religious communities. In the United States, goat meat is most commonly found in Hispanic, Caribbean, African, and Middle Eastern markets, where families use it for traditional dishes. Globally, India and China are the biggest consumers of goat meat, and demand is growing every year. When people think of goat farming, they often focus on milk and meat, but there's something just as valuable that many overlook: goat hair. If you've never thought about this, now's the time to pay attention. Goat hair, especially from Cashmere and Angora goats, is used to make some of the softest and most expensive fabrics in the world. These fibers are turned into luxury clothing, scarves, and blankets that sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Cashmere wool comes from the soft undercoat of Cashmere goats. This fiber is famous for being super soft, lightweight, and warm, which is why it's one of the most sought-after materials in high-end fashion. Unlike regular wool, Cashmere doesn't itch and feels silky smooth against the skin. A single Cashmere goat produces about 4 to 6 pounds of raw cashmere per year. After processing, only a small amount of pure cashmere remains, making it even more valuable. Depending on the quality, raw cashmere can sell for anywhere between $30 to $100 per pound. Collecting goat hair for cashmere is a detailed and careful process. Goats have a soft, thick undercoat that is highly prized for making cashmere fabric. In April or early May, herders start gathering this fine hair from the goats' necks and backs. Instead of shearing, they gently comb the goats, allowing the soft undercoat to collect on the combs. Once gathered, the hair is sorted based on its length, fineness, and color. Longer and finer fibers are considered higher quality. At the factory, the raw hair is cleaned to remove dirt, grass, and rough outer hairs. It then goes through multiple rounds of combing to separate short fibers from the longer one. The processed hair is stretched and twisted into fine cashmere yarn. Cashmere fabric can be woven by hand or machine. Hand weaving often results in unique patterns and textures, making each piece special. Fashion designers use cashmere to create luxurious garments that are soft, warm, and elegant. The fabric feels silky against the skin, holds its shape well, and doesn't fade easily. For those who appreciate comfort and quality, cashmere clothing is a worthwhile investment. Goats are incredible animals that have been a vital part of human life for thousands of years, and their contributions continue to shape industries worldwide. If you enjoyed this deep dive into goat farming, cashmere production, and more, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating insights into the world around us. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. What surprised you the most about goats? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.